No blood, no fire. You know how it's going down.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, man? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes,
man.
we
No
here.
blood, no foul, man. We in here, fellas. What's good, man? Y'all straight?
What's goody, man?
Hey, man, introduce yourselves to the people, man.
Boy, Jay Blood, we in the building.
Fago, Happy New Year, man.
Uncle Smooth, we back, a.k.a. Fat Steph. I'm in here. Jump shot still wet. You know what I'm saying? We done had, 2 weeks off. We all, the flu bug hit us too. You know what I'm saying? We're not immune to the influenza A, and that motherfucker hit hard. But we back. Had a little hiatus over the holidays. How was your holidays?
Great, man.
You still got a little paper in the account? You still straight? I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out right now, man. Hey, Jay, you good? How your pockets? Everybody straight?
Laying low over here, bro.
All right, we laying low. Yeah. Hey, Happy New Year to y'all. Man, we had a lot of high school basketball just passed. The Round Ball Classic up at Ferndale just went down. A lot of questions was answered, fellas. Vince, you sleep over there? You woke? Vince is tired, dog. Vince need a break. We're going to give Vince 2 weeks off after the holidays.
Indeed.
No, we got to turn up. No blood been off of it. It's up.
Hey, yeah, man. So
Get back to it.
we seen a lot. I got 1,000,001 questions. Let's talk teams before we talk players.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Most definitely.
All right, so over the past few weeks, we had some games, some good games, some good teams go down. What are some of the best teams y'all seen? Give me 2 teams apiece of teams y'all might want to spotlight, show love, team to watch, anything you thinking.
First, I think I'm going to say the obvious. I mean, number one is Brother Rice.
Yeah. Undefeated?
Number one, undefeated. Number one is Brother Rice right now. Number two, I think the state had Grand Blake at number 2. I don't think they're the number 2 team right now.
Because you watch them get popped. Right?
It was a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, they were up for a minute on Brother Rice. You know what I'm saying? I think Brother Rice they got that vet experience in high school, man. They be so comfortable up or down. But my number 2 team, that's tough right now. I might still go with.
It could be whatever.
Yeah, I might still go with North Farmington.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Shoot, man. I probably my first team. They undefeated. I probably roll with Cass Tech. We watched a little bit of that game.
You saying that's just your team you like, or you saying
yeah? I don't know if they the best in the
just
state.
shout out some
I'm just
teams.
going to shout out team.
Yeah.
I'm like. They look good. They moved as a unit. I like the way they played as a team last night. They was physically aggressive on defense. Yeah. And then Darius Acuff, man, he looked good. He the total package.
He's the most exciting player in Michigan
I agree with
right
you on
now.
that. I agree with you.
Well, we're going to just keep it free. We talk players and teams.
Okay.
So Darius Acuff, point guard for Cass, looking outstanding. He's grown a little bit, in the past couple years, past year. 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not my business because he out there killing.
Yeah.
I'm liking his tween pull-ups. He looking like it's his squad, and he ready to take this PSL. What point guard is playing better than him right now? Senior, no class involved. Who playing better than Acuff at point guard? Kind of
I think it's while Acuff is the most exciting player to me. I think right now it's hard to decide between him and Blackwell.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Blackwell still deserves his props. He undefeated.
They undefeated. They playing at a different. It's like a different level. You know what I'm saying? When you playing for a state championship all the time and you undefeated and you got a target on your back, it's a different way you got to approach a game. And you can't always be the most exciting. You just got to do what your team and do what your team need to win. I watched them over this weekend, and while he wasn't aggressive scoring and stuff, I seen him getting certain offensive rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I seen him making certain plays to win.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to judge
who's better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Between the sophomore and the senior guard, they playing for 2 different things right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I think Acuff a junior, right?
Sophomore. Yeah, that's what make them dangerous. That's
junior.
You're sophomore.
Hey man, we was talking offline, and we was talking about the freshman and most importantly the sophomore class.
Yeah.
And damn, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
That sophomore class special, man. There's some pieces.
One more team I want to talk about. Well, you tell me who you want to talk about. Your other team
So my other pick would,
other than Cass,
my other pick would have been Warren Lincoln. And we've been out of the studio for a minute, so we didn't get into that Warren Lincoln North Farmington game,
right?
Where they upset North Farmington, gave them the first L of the season. But I thought that was a real good game. They was coached very well. The players showed up, made some big plays, some winning plays. They got a good defensive squad, man, and a young nucleus. So Warren Lincoln, the team that's probably going to be a team to be looking out for this year and some years to come. Marcus and Moses.
Yeah.
Moses Blackwell hit a huge shot to put them into overtime.
Right.
And they was down 3, hit the 3 to send it in overtime. Then Marcus came to end the game in overtime. Down 2, Blackwell hit the 3 to give him the game.
And then what happened? Keep going.
North Farmington, bro, they went to the locker room. They coach sent him to the locker room. Word was that he was, what did he say? He was nervous. He was scared. He felt threatened, so he wanted to get his guys back to the locker room.
So so just to kind of, for people that wasn't there, I wasn't there. So, all right. So basically, they got their first L. Warren Lincoln hit the shot. So first they hit a shot to get to overtime.
Yeah.
Then they hit another one to win the game.
To win the game.
And then once they win the game, North Farmington
They coach it.
Like, come on, get out of here on some Pistons, Bulls.
Yeah, we ain't shaking no hands. We out of here.
Okay. Okay, so then what happened?
I think the OGs had the OGs. Some of the parents came through, man.
Okay. And brought them back out.
Like, yo, y'all got to go shake hands. We gotta show sportsmanship.
We got to keep sportsmanship up in Michigan,
we got to keep it alive.
Come on, man.
Right, exactly.
Come on, Detroit.
Okay, so seeing Warren Lincoln, and so what's your thoughts on this squad moving forward? I know you say you think they can go far, but like
I think they got a lot of people attention, man.
In the Around Ball Classic too, right? They had a game, another dub you talked about too.
Yeah, they beat King. I mean, I like their pieces, man. Just those 2 sophomores, the twins, along with Barden. They got a great defensive player, and I think it's Junior Barden. Coach Waddell got these boys rolling, so I think that they got some promise as a team that we gonna have to be on the lookout for sure.
Nice. Is it any other teams? Any like honorable mentions we want to get out? Michigan Collegiate, you know what I'm saying? Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Any other teams?
Michigan Collegiate for sure. I think that's
Catholic Central. How y'all feeling? Like,
We still need to see more on Catholic Central. Orchard Lake St. Mary's for sure. You know,
Grand Rapids came in. Nah,
Yeah.
they number 2, but okay. And the PSL, is it back?
You said the PSL?
Is the PSL back? Is it back or just a couple things up top? Looking forward to.
Nah, the PSL ain't back yet.
All right, bet. Let's be honest. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That Catholic League still looking strong.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brother Rice, man, I mean, just to kind of get into the players on the squads that are the best that we think, Brother Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt is kind of – we had rankings here at Athlazon, and it looks as if there's been some shuffling of the cards. I'm not sure if y'all want to talk about that.
It hasn't been any official shuffling.
Yeah, no official
shuffling. Because our rankings are coming out, I believe, next episode. You know what I'm saying? We're going to reshuffle the deck.
It's most definitely going to be some changes.
But it's some changes. So let's talk about Kurt. Let's talk about John Blackwell and, and just the rest of the supporting cast on what y'all expect from them and the players.
Oh, okay.
X.
Kurt, man, the last couple of games, I think we all noticed that the last couple of games, I think he had scored over 20 points.
Last three games.
It just seemed like he just came alive, man. And I said this early on. I always thought that out of all of these seniors, I thought that he would probably be like the most talented one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's starting to showcase that, in my opinion, a little bit. And I'm liking what I see out of him. Some different type of aggressiveness.
And Joe, talk about like your thoughts on him, because I heard you say stuff during his highlights like, man, I ain't playing with him no more. I'm not. Why? I'm not playing with him.
This was my first time seeing Kurt.
Okay.
So I seen him against Graham Blake, and I was kind of surprised with him because he played outside well. He made good decisions. He posted up. You know what I'm saying? And from the chatter in the gym, it was like this is the best he ever played.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So from what I was seeing, I was like, yo, like he a real problem. And I know Jay been talking about him.
Yeah, Jay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still kind of unsure where to put him because, everyone's saying it's like he's been on a run. So like, can he keep this up?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
End of the season.
Can he keep this up? But he definitely got a lot of talent. I know Louisville happy with what they got for sure.
Nice.
I got mad respect for Brother Rice, man, because that nucleus been there for a while, and whenever you got players like that, You know what I'm saying? All going D1. You got a target on your back, and they had this target on their back for a while. For them to start off the season undefeated, I think that says a lot about them as a team. It says a lot about their coaching staff, man. Like what I see out of Brother Wright so far.
And Blackwell though, like,
no, for sure.
Yeah,
that's my next question.
Like people not talking about
Blackwell.
Blackwell as much, and I think he get like a lot of unfair criticism. You know what I'm saying? Because from the role that he has to play on the team, he kind of fills the void to kind of win.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Whatever's And I was laughing about it. I was like, yo, in Michigan basketball, we don't call fouls. Like, he get a lot of flack for not being strong with the ball, but it's like, if he dribble and pick it up and you slap his motherfucking arm, that's a foul.
It's a foul.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he ain't going to have to worry about that in Wisconsin.
Level, right.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to get stronger. I think he's going to be a better defender on the next level. He already likes to rebound. I love the confidence he has when he gets the open shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think
about his pace too? I like his pace.
Great pace. Great pace. You know what I'm saying? So I think he gonna only get better. Like, I think he's a sleeper in their class. Like, he's only gonna get better.
And what you said earlier, bro, about them winning plays that he make, that matter. That's very important. Very important. Because the word that some cats feel like they don't need to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to lead that to their teammates, but he leading by example. So that's always a plus in my book, man. Big shout out to Blackwell.
And for this team, you know what I'm saying? Whether, just some advice for their team, Brother Rice, is like, whoever we decide to highlight, you know what I'm saying, whatever week or whoever having bad, don't let that become in between y'all team, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They seem mature and they seem like they know how to handle that already. But just some advice, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all playing major parts.
All
like,
of y'all, man.
Like, X was a sleeper for their team, but you know what I'm saying, he made good plays and brought them together the whole
and just to pick up, I'm not sure if the camera heard what Vince said, but Vince was saying X is playing that Draymond role in some games and just doing all the dirty work, bringing the ball up, scoring, defending, you know what I'm saying, guarding the big fellas. So it's like they squad is a contender, bro, to get that chip, and I think that's the most important thing.
And that thing, I think it also, if we circle back to that interview with Blackwell, this is what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? About, hey, we all got ours. We got our scholarships. This is about winning right now. So, you know what I mean? His actions they matching the words. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I was high on North Farmington. So just to talk some hypotheticals on the teams, right? Because we didn't go through the players, some of the players. And it's another player on Brother Rice. Warren Marshall. I want to give him some flowers right quick, too, because I feel like he's like that role player. That
X Factor?
Yeah, well, I ain't going to say X Factor. But, like, I would say, like, that player that you really it's harder to win without him. You know what I'm saying? Like Tayshaun or something like that. So I guess maybe it is an X factor, and that's the player that can, like, hit 20 in the playoffs.
Right? Because, like, you looking for it from X, Blackwell, and Kurt.
And then
Warren
nice
Marshall
that they don't have it.
Exactly.
He come out and, like, he always solid. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I feel like he's a good part of their squad and why they're also good.
Big shout out to Warren
And that's
Marshall.
the thing about him, too, that you don't see him get rattled too much. Like, whether they up or down, like, they play the same way, and they play hard.
And on top of all that, I'm really looking forward to some of the games later in the season because of their concession stand. You know what I'm saying? I done been vouching for this Brother Rice concessions, man. Hey, I'm vouching for the lunch lady, man. Shout out to you, Ma. But let's get into North Farmington. Rod Hurst, Tyler Spratt, Landon,
Prince, PJ.
Yeah,
boy.
PJ. I seen him, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want to give a shout out to PJ, man, because, like, as far as this, we was talking about, like, winning plays and stuff like that. He been doing a little bit of everything for North Farmington. Scoring, assists, playing great defense, rebounding.
About intensity.
Man,
is he intense? Is he intense enough for you?
Hella intense.
I want my point guard intense like that.
Exactly.
You know
I need a pit bull on, you know what I'm saying? He out there, bro. I really like what PJ doing right now. So it seems like they're getting things back on track after, that first L of the season. But
what about them rankings? Them senior rankings, you see anybody, going up? I believe Rod was like
we
9,
had Rod
8
at
9.
9. I think Rod most definitely. I mean, when we got we gonna shuffle these things up soon,
that's
man.
My
you know what I mean?
The players,
but
most
Numbers. Definitely, I'll take Rod going up for sure.
Let's talk all teams then.
Hold on, but we can't talk about North Farmington without talking about Landon Williams because he has been playing good for North Farmington, bro. He's been a key part of what they doing over there. Knockdown shooter.
Sir.
I think I want to see him shooting a little bit more instead of playing like trying to play the facilitating role, lead at the PJ. Yeah. But I mean, he probably just want to show his versatility. But from what I see out of Landon Williams, man, he a great shooter. Great shooter.
Getting to it.
Oh, yeah.
I like that squad. I like all these teams y'all talking about. You brought up Cass. I want to get into, some of their star players or, somebody who's turning up for them right now. The young sophomore, Darius Acuff. Can you get into his game? You too. I know y'all say he's the most exciting player in high school basketball right now. Is that fair?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
He the
fair.
most exciting?
In my opinion.
One of them or the most?
Nah, he the most. As far as like, he just got that it factor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even expecting that going to the game, but it's like, man, the crowd is into it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something about him. Like, when he let that boy go,
oh, that's fire. That's fire.
That junk be turned up in there, bro. And he just gotta like, he got a certain feel for the game, like that I haven't seen in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jay, talk about some of them tween pull-ups. You be having me working on tween pull-ups.
Man,
I
know
how hard that can be.
The way he was creating the shot last night, man, and even from the highlights we was watching earlier, these some tough shots that he's making, man. Yeah. And in my opinion, them like pro shots that he hit.
It looked like pro. Like, it looked like a pro.
Because it don't look like he exerting that much effort, but it's like
he just move and get into the shot,
it's tight,
bro.
You feel me? And he won't.
His misdirection, like that first three he hit last night, it was just a nice smooth setup.
My favorite was
right
the second one. The second one.
The step back going right.
Yeah,
that was tough. Yeah. But no, I like him. What's the young CJ, man, the freshman?
Yeah, football player.
Man, he the next Deion Sanders, bro. Football, basketball.
Yes,
I swear to God, like I don't even think he's showing what he could do on the basketball court yet. Like I seen this dude hoop. You know what I mean? He got game, but I just think that he's playing his role right now. But he's doing a good job playing his role. And I think he's
tough though. You see his toughness.
He's tough as
hell. You
hell.
gotta remember he's a freshman too, so it's hard to kind of show all that.
Yeah, he's just playing his role right now. He's like, man,
I seen him with Sam Cannon, with like some little tournament. Dog was killing it. He was killing it there, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He gave Faith to Focus some buckets this summer. He gave Faith to Focus some buckets this summer. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. Okay, so Acuff, y'all like his game. He getting a lot of like love around the city too. I did a total separate interview. They was asking me about Darius Acuff. I'm like, damn, okay, he turned it up.
Yeah, damn, man, yeah.
Cass King and
that's gonna be a great game. When they play?
Because
Cass King,
we gotta be.
That's gonna be Chaz
broadcasting live.
Hey, we might have to pull up to that one, dog.
Broadcasting live.
We might have to pull up to that one. That's gonna be a barn burner.
Yeah, man, a barn burner. And no, they're gonna be turned in there. That's gonna be a function.
Now Chaz a junior, right?
Chaz a junior, Acuff a sophomore. That's sophomore class. Got a lot of ballers, man.
What Acuff do when he make that three? He did something. I'm like, ooh, like he just got it, dog. Like,
got you. He got the feel you want. That you want to feel.
These young boys' celebrations be on another level, dog.
Yeah, they be turned up.
Like,
I'm gonna try that.
Sweet as hell.
I'm gonna try that at LA. I'm gonna try that.
Damn, arrow on his back.
Oh yeah.
I said, do that so effortlessly. I was like, damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, okay. So, any other players y'all got show love to? Because I know it's some dudes out Davidson. I know we ain't done.
No, we got to talk about Greg.
Yeah, talk about your guy, man.
Greg Lawson.
Yeah,
so they beat Lance and Waverly the other day.
Yes, sir.
But what I saw this time around from him was his passing ability. I ain't know he was this good of a passer.
He had one no-looker that was crazy.
I mean, he drawing help and making the play. I know in high school, man, as a scorer.
As a sophomore, though. As a sophomore scorer.
But just as a scorer in general, bro, when I get to the paint, I'm looking to go. I'm not really looking for my teammates like that for real. Once I get in the paint, I'm trying to go to the basket. He was drawing to help, dishing, getting his teammates involved, easy layups,
making the right
along with scoring.
Yeah.
So it's just like Greg Lawson, man, high on my list right now, man. I love his game. I love what he's doing for a squad. I think I'm a little excited with him, man. Yeah, he's sophomore. That's sophomore. I was talking about
like he got like a wide base or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to his game, and he like patient. Yeah. He don't look like a sophomore.
Nah, not
he
at all.
He looks strong out there too when he going to the rack, as far as just like hop steps and stuff like that.
So is the top three Trey, Acuff, and Greg Lawson, or is it somebody else in that
stuff? I'm glad you're ranking.
Well, I'm just talking.
We can't.
So he got something to say about that.
Yeah. Hey, first off, I wanna say Vince said it first. You know what I'm saying? Here around Makari Moore, also a sophomore. Jesus.
That's sophomore class.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Jesus Christ. We gonna have to do sophomores. Like y'all all gotta pull up, but we gotta see it for ourselves.
We gonna have to get the votes. We got the fans involved. All that, bro.
But it's good because all the Athlazon runs this summer, we gonna be able to see them up close.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be
This turned up. I'm getting Texas right now.
Oh man.
Don't duck the
senior
smoke.
that nobody knows.
Who is it?
This
Who is
turned,
it? You know who they famous?
I ain't about to do that.
Come on, man. Come on, let's blow him up.
man.
Let's blow him
The
up.
senior that nobody.
The senior that
Yeah,
nobody
this
knows.
turned.
Yo, we've been most definitely getting messages like I got messages from coaches like I got some players y'all might need to
I've
be
been
talking
getting
about on the show.
highlights,
Like,
dog.
like,
People
damn.
will send me whole highlights, and I'll be watching like, yeah, look, double tap it. Like,
I mean, it's a lot of talent out here, and we're gonna do our best to most definitely try to cover what we can. You know what I mean? There's somebody that y'all feel ain't getting the recognition. Y'all know what to do. DM us.
let us
We
know.
tapped in.
And just like I said last episode, be careful because when we come, you got to show up because that could be detrimental.
it
man.
could be ugly.
It can be, but is there any other players? I know we're leaving people off the books, and this Trey. Let's get into Trey McKinney.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
I want to talk about his half spins. He gets to his spot like a professional.
Right.
So as a sophomore, it just looked like, dog, it's like what? You know what I'm saying? Like some of them one-leggers that he's pulling off. Like I want y'all opinion. What y'all think? Either or. Joe, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's so far ahead of the pack right now. Like, it's so easy. Like, cause like if I was to say the best performances over the past week or so, it'd be Kurt, Trey, and Acuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I wanted to get into. Who y'all favorites right now?
And I think Kurt had the best performances, but I feel like Trey, it was just the easiest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cause he get into his spot and he ain't. It's just like you see him get into his spot.
It's so mature. It's like he's not even playing in high school right now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
perfect, mature.
So that's where it got to be like kind of careful because that's kind of how Emoni was. It was like, yo, I did so much now. It's like it's so easy.
He's hitting on all cylinders. So what about his game do you look to improve on to just take it to the next level?
I don't know. That's a tough question, man. Because when it's like that easy for a person, it's like it's hard to. Yeah, it's like it's for him.
Cooking.
Yeah, keep cooking. You gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I think that'd be met with like just challenges next year or something like that.
Got you, because he's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore.
So let's remember that part.
Only a sophomore, but
What is that class? What is that? The 2025?
that's the 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
25? That class
25.
is 25. It's crazy.
And then
So Jay, like talk about Trey's game. I guess all the positive things you see and what you can.
the things I see that impressed me the most, man, I just never seen somebody that had that much of a developed mid-range game this early. And being that like the mid-range kind of been a lost art, you usually see guys getting all the way to the basket or shooting that pull-up three or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But Trey, man, he's finding ways to get to his spots. And he's not rushed. He's not sped up. He playing at his own pace. And some of these shots that he creating, like the one-leg step back that he done got comfortable with, like
Which is
these
a pro
is tough.
move.
It's pro moves, dog. Like I'm watching it, like damn, he got this already as a
balance
sophomore.
you need. Don't you know that little balance thing you had me doing?
Oh yeah, the hollow.
Yeah,
Man, he got all that, bro. Like
balance
he
you
balanced.
gotta
He ain't off balance. I feel like I said, ain't nobody pushing him off his spots or speeding him up. Man, he playing at his own pace, and it looked like he just enjoying the game, bro.
Understand.
It just feels like he already got his shots figured out before the game. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it looked
And
like.
that's
bro.
where, and that's where it's just like, dog, it's hard to figure him out. I went to the Pistons game probably like a week ago, and I know Paul George. So Paul George came up, and we were talking, and he was like, I'm trying to get the Pistons out of here by like third quarter. You know what I'm saying? And like that's like a veteran mindset where it's like, all right, I already know what I'm gonna do the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter.
Intelligence.
And that's why I feel like Trey is like the way he played. That's how I feel like he be like in high school. Like, I'm gonna do this the first quarter.
He looking at the game quarters ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like just watching them play. Like he already know where his shot's gonna come from. Like this is what I'm gonna do.
Like that.
That's sophomore class, man.
Because we're gonna see it grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they sophomores, they might have another growth spurt. You know what I'm saying?
Just what he doing right now, bro.
And then we had a Greg too in the sophomore class.
Oh yeah,
the twins from
the twin sophomores too, dog.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Like lavish.
And then the rookie, I'm about to say rookies. Then the freshmen coming in is crazy. All right, before we get off the players, is there any other players y'all want to spotlight? anybody else y'all want to show some love to right quick and, give them their flowers, you know what I'm saying, for how they've been playing?
He's got so much love up until this point, but I'm not going to lie. Malik at E-Course.
We got to give him some love.
I got to give Malik a little love because as far as, Malik, going to the game, you could tell that the team isn't used to playing at that high level. You know what I'm saying? But
and at practice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 21 in practice.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey.
But as far as Malik, you can tell that he's improved. He's developed as far as physically. I feel like, he does want to compete. You could tell it's right there. He just ain't been in that conference where it's being challenged every day. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I like the way he rebounded the ball as a guard. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he covered defensively. He got a lot of deflections.
Yeah, finishing the ball.
When they called his number on certain plays, he hit the shot. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
I just feel like in certain moments of the game, it was just like they're not used to that same competition to where he's finishing certain plays or making winning plays. Gotcha. But he's right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's right there.
Still killing,
it was impressive to me as far as when I last seen him earlier when he was a sophomore or freshman in the summer.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he has the ability, and I think that's why we still say he's top 5 because we do see the ability and the potential for sure.
His athletic ability most definitely has developed big time. And like you said, man, to piggyback, when he did get his number called, he was showing up and making plays, and I just felt like that's what I wanted to see more of. Just hey, run more sets for Malik instead of just playing freelance basketball. Because when it was freelance, it seemed like it was giving the defensive team more time to load up. You know what I'm saying? Pack the paint. But when he's coming off them stagger screens, he was making quick decisions. It seemed like he was hitting shots, getting to the basket. I just think with E-Court, I don't want to get too far off, but Malik is somebody that I was impressed last night with the 22-point performance against Catholic Central. Like I said, we want to see that against those type of teams a little bit more.
That will only make him develop better.
Exactly. He's gonna get better over time and keep playing against the better competition.
But it ain't on him. It's on it's on the organization.
Yeah, it's on E-Course.
But it's on both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make the best out of your situation. Yeah.
KJ, I know both of y'all was high on KJ. If y'all can shine some light on KJ.
No, KJ look. It seemed like he able to get what he wants at certain times when he wants to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Explosive guard. I think he got this this quickness that's kind of slept on, man.
Yeah.
1-2 pop, get right past the player, get downhill.
Yeah, herky-jerky a little bit.
Herky-jerky.
Yeah.
I like KJ and Malik as a tandem. I feel like in order for E-Course to be successful, they gonna have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be like a 2-man tandem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of one person going off one night, one person taking the night off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all ain't that good to take turns. I feel like they got to bring it together as a tandem. But I like both of those guys.
I seen somebody that want KJ to drop 40. But no, hey, LJ had some bars. I ain't gonna cap.
No, he had some bars.
Like my heart, like the hardest bar was what? He said, "Quit clout chasing these kids."
Stop clout chasing.
Bar, man. Hey, man. LJ, and we heard your stories. Anyways,
we gotta get LJ back on here, though.
Man, we gonna get LJ back on for sure. Any other players before we get out of here and kind of transition?
Chuck Bailey. So Chuck been turning up lately, man. Chuck been playing pretty good. That game, we didn't get into that game because we had made our predictions the last time we had recorded.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the North Arlington.
That game. Oh.
So, they lost that game.
So long ago.
They lost that game. I think he had 17 that game. And since then, he been kind of playing pretty well. It seemed like him and Amari, they starting to find that chemistry together. And Ham Trammell been playing some good basketball. So, Chuck might be one of the ones that sneak up in the rankings. I can't remember where we had him at the beginning of the season.
He was around 4
I think
5,
4 or 5.
Was he 4 or 5, Vince?
He was 5.
Okay.
He was 5. I need
mix,
I need to go see that in the flesh.
Yeah.
Because when I see the highlights, I'd be like, yo, the pure talent, it just looked like pure
look graceful out there.
I'd be like, bro,
easy.
The way he take off, I'd be like,
bro, he got a nice
easy.
shot to him, nice pull up. I'm rocking with Chuck right now, man.
What do y'all think he needs to do to really set himself apart or to get to like that top 1 or 2.
Level
Because
up.
it looked like he got that potential to be that. Like from the highlights, you know what I'm saying?
Win is the answer.
I'm
Win.
trying to think.
Like,
That was the first thing that popped up in my mind was
right.
win, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like deep down, like what's something.
You got Amari with him, so it's like you think with 2 players y'all can figure it out.
They got good coaching too. They got good defense.
Yeah. So you got so the win.
I think
is
the winning factor will play a part.
How's his like ball skills? Like or he more
it seemed like he got a nice handle, but it seemed like he don't over dribble. Like he kind of gets straight to it. Like whatever it is he's trying to do, it's off that triple threat, and then you know what I'm saying. If he pulling up for that shot, it's maybe like a 1-2 dribble pull like set up, and then he get into it. But I feel like he's somebody that's real efficient with the ball. I mean, like he don't waste his dribbles. He can. I ain't got time to play. I ain't
so
playing.
He might
with
snatch it late type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? If he win late in the playoffs and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
like, could he snatch it?
His numbers there, bro. His numbers there, but it's just I think that winning aspect is key because when we talking about those top players, we talking about John, Kurt, and Sonny. They all winning right now.
And Sonny's back from injury.
He back from injury.
He been injured, so like he had a lot of hiccups this season. So we ain't really like judging against him. It's more so we got to show love to who been playing.
No, indeed.
Okay,
he gonna have something to say about it once he get back out there and get healthy.
But sophomore class, I'm excited about that class.
No, yeah.
Even the juniors, I mean, I like the juniors too.
I like the juniors.
All right, so we got some games coming up this week, fellas. A couple games, we might have to split our time. You know what I'm saying? I know Athlazon gonna be at every game because that's how we gets down. You know what I'm saying? But we got U.D. at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Can we talk predictions?
That's a tough one, man. But it's at St. Mary's.
At St. Mary's.
And I'm a big fan of Sonny, but the way Trey been playing lately, I'm gonna roll with St. Mary's on this one, man. At the crib, you know.
With the senior coming back, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Sonny coming back off.
Chill,
injury.
don't try to influence him.
No. You right.
Because that's where I'm going with it, bro.
No, real spill.
Don't try to
Because I
influence.
feel like Trey knows that.
Yeah.
I feel like he know that, and he want that smoke. Like, bro, when I'm thinking of Trey McKinney, man, I think he look at himself as, bro, don't put me in the sophomore class. Y'all better rank me
as number one overall.
Overall, I think that's his mindset, bro.
Because I want to get into that. I was trying to get into that with A-Cuff a little bit, but we're gonna wait till the end of the episode.
Yeah, we'll wait. But just on predictions, I think I'm gonna roll with St. Mary's on that one. I love UD, I love Sonny, but I think I'm gonna roll with Trey McKinney on this one.
Okay, Orchard Lake St. Mary's over UD on Friday. What about you, Joe?
I'm gonna go with UD, man. I'm gonna go with exactly what you were saying, man. I'm gonna go with the senior at UD coming back.
Everybody
Sonny was at all the games.
He most definitely was at all the games.
He was at all the games, taking notes,
front row,
greeting everybody.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? What up, Joe?
Good game.
What up, Smooth? What up, Vince? What up? I'm here. I'm watching.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Sonny, senior year. He got something to prove, and we all know he's a warrior.
Me too.
Sonny, man. I ain't mad at it, bro.
I want to go to that one. Yeah, that's a game I want to go to. We also have De La Salle at Brother Rice. Now, we talked about all the teams we like. Nobody mentioned De La Salle. The champions. You know what I'm saying?
I like
they a good squad. Nobody mentioned them.
Yeah, we
but who y'all got versus Brother Rice? Undefeated Brother Rice at Brother Rice.
Y'all go ahead and go first. Y'all go first on this one.
I'm going with Brother Rice.
Undefeated Brother Rice.
This is the reason why I'm going with Brother Rice. When I seen Brother Rice go against Grand Blake, I didn't like how close the game was because I thought Grand Blake had no offensive ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Brother Rice might not, last this week. Now, they came out the next game, and the teams that I thought was going to give them a run for their money, they blew out.
Smacked them, yeah.
They smacked them. So I'm not putting my money against Brother Rice anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think they got that veteran experience. They comfortable in any situation they in. So I'm not putting my money against Brother Rice, man. I'm going Brother Rice.
I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you today, Joe. Brother Rice over De La Salle. You know what I'm saying? I do like, the dogs.
I do like De La Salle. I do like them.
De La Salle.
That's gonna be a good game. That low key might be a better game. Which is the better game?
Nino
fellas?
Carter, aka Nino Brown.
Yeah, Nino Brown.
Sheesh,
Nino
man.
Brown. We supposed to be brothers.
And Phoenix Glasner, hey, Vince, if I'm not, he been balling, right?
So what you thinking?
Go ahead.
Come on, dog. You might be 2 for 2 or whatever.
Yeah, might be. I can't go against Kurt though. Kurt, like Kurt been he been on one right now, bro.
That's what I'm thinking as far as they ain't got nobody to really match up with Kurt. And even John's, I'm gonna see. I do want to see John and Nino.
Now, if we all go against De La Salle, I don't think that point guard gonna like that,
He
man.
not gonna like that.
He give me that like little wacky little feel. Like
I feel like
he
if
get
we
off
all
on
say
something
that
like that.
right now, that's gonna be the trigger, bro.
I like
That's
that's what
how
I want. That's what I want.
That's how his interview was.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
like I know where the underdog.
Yeah.
Y'all hear no blood, no foul. They said we ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
Like,
That's gonna be bulletin board material.
damn, bro. So, but I'm still gonna roll with Brother Rice on this one, cause Kurt been
like
just
it.
hooping, bro. Like Kurt, I gotta fuck with Kurt on this one, man. And Blackwell.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Two good games though
Them-
on
hey,
Friday
man.
night.
Fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna roll with Nino Carter on this one, dog. I'm gonna go
I
De
like
La
that,
Salle
Jay.
just to go against the grain.
I like that,
I'm
Jay.
going against the grain with De La Salle, Nino Carter,
Yeah.
Phoenix Glasner.
You never underestimate a champion.
I need y'all.
man.
Yeah, you can't underestimate a champion.
Yes. I mean, they do. I'm sure they want to give them their first loss.
Them jackets, they
They
be rolling
do.
through with them patches.
Hey,
Though.
yeah,
Them
they
jackets
coming
be
through.
patched.
No,
up.
they
I
came,
be
they
damn, De La
came through
Salle.
there, bro. I was like, yeah, that's that champion swag,
That's
man.
that championship.
They real
pedigree,
professional, man, political.
Yes,
They
sir.
got all that down,
And it's a
pat.
good program. And I've been to De La Salle, and their crowd is like, there's like a family tight knit crowd. They are like a little different.
Hey, this is
out
off
there.
topic. I just wanted to get y'all opinions real quick. Just so out of all the games, I don't know if y'all been to like what's been the best home crowd y'all seen?
Yeah, I'd have been. Yeah, I'd have been to
Yeah.
games the past few 4 years.
I went to
dog.
that North Farmington Hamtramck game.
North Farmington. You like it?
Yo,
Though?
North Farmington fan, they crowd was unreal, bro.
Orchard Lake St. Mary's got a nice little student section. I like, you know what I'm saying? But they all boys and they live there, so it feel collegey a little bit.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I do like that.
North Farmington felt a little collegey student section, bro. So that's another thing, man. Whoever got the best student section in Michigan, man, y'all tap in, DM us, tell us
Yeah,
what we
for
need to
sure.
pull up, man, because
Orchard Lake St. Mary's for sure funny.
that'd be
but
love if we recorded with
I
the
like
student
how you
section.
go in there because I was going to talk about how Brother Rice is killing Orchard Lake St. Mary's concessions. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that, man. You know, your foodie aspects, holla at your boy.
Oh, we need the foodie. Oh, we got to tap in with the foodie.
Because we can get some free concessions at least.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for
The best
real.
Skittles is over there at UD though. You know what I'm
The
saying?
best
Hey,
Skittles.
Best Skittles. They got the best purple
They're not
Skittles.
all the same.
I like Coach Juan at Ferndale, but they
Yeah, Coach Wild. Oh, concessions.
concessions kind of last
Man,
night, man.
Ferndale is last
How do you
place,
get up
bro.
there? I didn't even know how to get up
I
there,
ain't
bro.
They don't even announce it. One
Where are the
time, bro,
steps,
they
bro?
had pizza up there or something, and they didn't tell nobody.
I
cuz.
mean, the candy was low.
Oh, my
It was
God.
Kit Kat and
Oh, I know you
Snickers.
be on
I
the
was like,
candies in
come
the
on, man.
game.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
Skittles? Yo, we need better
Yeah, man.
options up there, man.
Better
Yeah,
location,
we're gonna
too,
get
bro.
our content popping where we giving y'all the behind the scenes like that.
Indeed,
You feel
bro.
me?
Indeed.
All right, so I don't want to go to the NBA just yet without going through college. But do we leave anything out of high school that we, you know what I'm saying? These young boys, you know, they in high school. Like, who we leave off? Is there anything we left off? I feel good. Do y'all feel good?
I don't
feel
think
good.
we left anything off.
Yeah.
I like the environment, man. Congratulations to the environment
Yeah, bro.
this past couple weeks.
Most
And I
definitely.
don't know.
AA and all
'cause
that, yeah.
I heard it's been down to like past years, but it
was-
seemed like people out in
Fan
attendance
base was
off their
lit.
phones.
Yeah.
Right.
The shit was-
Yeah.
From what I saw yesterday, it was lit. The Lance Cruz game, U Prep. So that was a good game by Xander.
Well, hey, let's give him some love.
Xander
dog.
played good yesterday, and that other guard, Mari. He did solid yesterday. But Xander, Lance Cruz, that at 33, and they
Lance
won.
Cruz, 33.
Bro, Xander,
Real big man.
listen, man, he altered so many shots in the paint yesterday. It was like they just
Is
started
Xander a
settling.
junior? Or is he a senior? Junior, okay.
I like his game, man. And I didn't know he could shoot. He was
got-
stepping out, bro,
To the
and knocking
three?
down the shot. Yes.
The 18-footer, you know
He
what I'm
looks pretty
saying?
solid, bro. I like Xander, bro. He just needs some
Okay.
help over there a little. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of help.
Warren Lincoln, we gave him love, right?
Yeah,
we
we
gave Warren
showed
Lincoln
them
love. We gave Davidson love. We trying to make sure we ain't just staying in the D. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no.
Shout out to Torrey Jackson over there at Grand Blake, man.
Okay,
He was
yeah,
an amazing player.
Yeah, no, Torrey.
You know what I'm saying? And
Shout
like
out.
just seeing the culture he creating over there
Mm-hmm.
at Grand Blake was beautiful to see. You know what I'm
for
saying? He
sure.
got them boys playing hard over there, man. It was a good environment overall, bro.
That's what's up, man.
So it's exciting. Michigan basketball is up. We know the games that we're watching coming up on Friday. To talk about college real quick and just get into our boy Emoni Bates. Took some pictures with some legends, Kyrie and KD.
I love to see that, man.
Me too.
Where was he at when he took the picture?
It was in Brooklyn, I believe.
No, they was here.
Yeah.
Little Caesars Arena, bro.
Yeah.
They was here. And I saw the picture with Emoni, his pops, Kyrie, and KD.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I wonder the game they gave. I know they gave him something.
They most definitely gave some game.
So whatever jewels they gave you,
I want to talk about that
going.
game too, man.
Which one?
Brooklyn
there,
here.
right?
I was there, bro. Oh my.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah,
we will be getting into the league because we got a good episode today.
bro. We
So Emoni, he had a good game recently. I know they're like
South Carolina
3-10, right?
Yeah, he had a 36 last night against South Carolina. I think he shot like 13 to 25 from the field, or 13 to 26 from the field. Hit 8 threes.
But what about them step backs on the baseline? Like them,
He had some tough shots, bro.
Yeah,
some
man,
real
like,
tough shots.
So Emoni, we looking like okay. We ain't gonna talk about if he's going to the league or not, whatever. We know that's gonna pan out how it pan out.
Yeah.
But the talent that he's bringing, do y'all feel like it's gonna serve him better to stay another year in college, or would you rather go play professionally, whether it's the league, whether he goes like the Ignite route? I think it's too late for that, but I don't know like if you can even do that. But I feel like
What you think, bud?
It's hard to say right now, just off the strength of like you kind of want to see how the season play out because March is a huge. March is huge for any college basketball player that's like, you know what I'm saying, planning on taking that next leap or might be wanting to leave. So I'll just keep it like, I'll just keep an eye out on what he's doing. He's playing some good basketball right now individually.
We can give him that.
Yeah, he most definitely, he's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? He's hot. And I think this is what some of the scouts probably wanted to see from him. But like I said, I think that February-March slate, I think we'll get a little bit more that'll determine.
But 36 against South Carolina. I know South Carolina's down this year, but
they still that's a Power
South
5.
Carolina. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like 30.
No, I respect that.
It's
That's
real.
SEC.
Yeah, exactly. That's a real 36. So anybody else you want to touch on it in college? And because I know our hometown teams, with Michigan basketball, Michigan college basketball. Let's talk about Michigan Central State. Central Michigan. Michigan versus Central Michigan.
Nah, I mean that was I didn't really see the whole game, but just to see that Central Michigan MAC school beat Michigan, I was excited. I was just like, that's good for the MAC. That's good for the MAC. You know what I'm saying?
But
you went to Kent State, right? Michigan
okay.
overall, like I don't know how good that is. That's the second. All right, you lose to a MAC team by 1, and then you almost lose to a MAC team earlier in the season. So it's some question marks that's starting to arise for me in Michigan, man. Like, how good are they? You know what I'm saying? What's going on over there?
But that's I was talking to Vince because we was talking about Malik as far as what school he's going to pick or whatever, whether it's major or mid-major. I think right now, like, the state of college basketball is like mid-major and major is like the same.
Damn, they're the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, so it's like, I think the only difference between mid-major and major is television. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, because some of the best players that's in the NBA is from mid-major now.
Big facts.
And even,
you know what I'm saying?
Some of the lower, man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but even the always, like, coming from a mid-major, the thing that we used to always complain about, or I ain't going to say, it was just something that was obvious. When you playing against a high major, the bigs. So you got, like, legit bigs at high majors that might be 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". Mid-major bigs, you mess around and have your big that's strong as hell that might be 6'6", 6'6".
Football player.
But see, but with the game changing now, that doesn't matter because used to mid-majors would have smaller bigs that they were still trying to play like bigs. Now they making them big stretch out and guard.
They got the same dilemma the pros got.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I think like the game has changed
more
to where
parity.
It even the playing field.
Yes, sir.
Damn, bro.
You know what
this
I'm
is
saying?
That's real.
That's real, man. That's interesting.
Man, before I tap out of college, because I know we ain't gonna linger too long.
Yeah,
we're gonna wait, until we got some more information and some more games that we loved. The NIL, it just hit me randomly just now. Like, man, is it a blessing? Like, and if y'all can maybe talk about it and maybe give some love or shine some light to the high schoolers on how it can help benefit them in their game, if at all.
I mean, I don't know about benefiting the game.
NIL, you talking about the deals, the
money you get, and like how it's changing people's lives to certain people, and like
I mean,
how you should market yourself, align yourself with Athlazon, get some interviews.
See, it's like I stand on both sides because I know for me being like an All-American back in the day, it didn't matter what money would have came to me at that time, it wouldn't have changed my drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, because money was being offered, I didn't give a fuck about the money. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more about the dream and like, I know the money coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Money. Yeah.
So I think as far as like the players that really love basketball and really trying to get better and really focus and want to be the best they possibly can be, that's not going to affect them. You know what I'm saying? The people that's out for the money, It's gonna mess them up.
It's gonna mess them up.
It's gonna mess them up. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, it's like, and as far as the parents, like now it's a business. It's like, how can I build my kid's profile? Y'all shouldn't be worried about that. If he balling, it's
gonna come knocking at the door.
That's where
gonna come knocking at the door.
That's where this.
That's what he meant.
Yeah, that's where the cloud chasing coming because it's money now. It's like you a sophomore or whatever. You know, it's a check for 500, 600,000. My junior senior year. That's crazy.
It's still money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like you said, I'm kind of on both sides because you know you don't want the money to be the drive. You know what I'm saying? Right. That ain't never
but
really.
You don't want to just all go to the NCAA.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's the one thing you don't want to get over because
because they ain't playing. They ain't touched the floor.
It's times you don't want to feel like you getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? It might be a situation where you see one of your teammates getting some bread for something.
Yeah.
Right. And especially, you know, sometimes that Pell Grant run out, bro, and I'm hungry. I need that bread. And I think that, and I think that's why it's also talked about a lot because the cats want to make sure they good. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure they on campus, they not struggling. So I don't know, man. It's a two-way street.
It's hard work regardless. It's hard work. It's a job, bro.
It's gonna all come out to be the same as it is now. It's like the people who giving out the money gonna slow up giving the money if y'all not performing.
It's facts. Big facts.
They gonna get smarter with who to get the money out to. So it's all gonna even out to who's the best players.
Yeah, I just feel like with the kids, it kind of matures their process faster.
Yeah, I would just say focus on the game, dog. Like I swear, man, I always been a believer in, you know what I'm saying, just take care of your business and let the chips fall as they may. Like that shit to come around. I feel like it'll come to you. You know what I mean? But if you concentrate too much on it, I feel like it'll just start taking away. Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I learned is we don't give enough credit to kids. Like they smarter than what we think. As far as they know how to manage this new that we don't know how to manage. With social media, with whatever. They know how to block this shit out way more than we do.
We looking at the comments, they ain't worried about the comments.
They ain't worried about the comments. They ain't worried about posting nothing. They ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying?
We looking for the comments.
Yeah, it's always that first couple years that shit just be hectic. You know what I'm saying?
We shook for real because we be looking at the comment like, hold on.
That's a beautiful balance, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, back in the day, I used to be looking for the comment. What the fuck you say about me, dog?
Yeah. They be in the comments.
I'll tell you a story about with Facebook. Like I was Facebook in college, bro. And I don't know if I said this before on this.
Nope.
But we had lost a big game, bro. And I got back on my Facebook. Like I got back to the dorm and I got on my Facebook. Some fan was talking crazy. Like, you play ass today, blah, blah, blah. I know where you live, blah, blah, blah. You know, he said my address and everything. So I said, meet me outside then. Like I was mad. I said, meet me outside then. I go outside, I'm waiting for 30 minutes. Like, he ain't never show up. I'm like, dog, I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb as hell. You know? Like, wait.
Outside just mad as hell.
Mad as hell, bro. Like,
I don't know what go through the mind of an athlete, bro. Dog, that like little shit like that will trigger a dude.
Yeah.
Joe was out 30 minutes outside.
By 30 minutes, like, where you at?
Where you at?
I ain't make a shot, but I'm about to beat your ass.
Everybody walking up. Hey, yes, yeah. What's up? He want to smoke with everybody walking by. Like, you don't know who you about to fight, but you about to fight somebody.
Yeah, I know he was just sitting back laughing, like, bro.
That's crazy. I mean, I can only imagine, man. And then to see us nowadays, it's even more turned up, bro.
Yeah.
You got analysts, former pros, analyzing y'all game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, But y'all care because just like y'all are so important. Y'all like really are meticulous over what y'all will say and what y'all won't say.
Indeed, bro.
For sure.
And
So
that's why like it's very important, like because I want to use this platform to up them, bro. To you know what I'm saying? Show love.
Because I had questions
give
about
advice,
who
all
didn't
that.
perform. But I'm like, I ain't even gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Who didn't perform like we thought they would, and
because that's
teams that because it ain't for what. It'll
you know what I'm saying? Like I think that we used to use that as motivation when people doubted us. You know what I'm saying? Like we always use it as motivation. So I think that our generation, we was looking for that. Like, man, what did he say? I'm in the comments.
They are too.
Yeah.
If they feel like they don't get the love they deserve, then they own it, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk about who had a bad game, who didn't show up at the Round Walk Classic, because we know and everybody else know.
Indeed.
We're gonna say that criticism for the pros.
I think we all like had games where it's like it was a big game and we didn't show up.
Yeah, we didn't show up.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, so I try to implement that when I'm critiquing people. Like, when you observing the game, you don't necessarily know what's not happening right when you're not on the inside. Like, for instance, when we just talking about a certain player ain't getting the ball or the coach ain't don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know that just watching the game or what a player is going through. So I kind of try to get a player grace.
Upperclassmen looking you off because you're a sophomore.
Yeah,
you know
I try to give him grace because I don't necessarily know what's going on. But it is still all up to you to figure it out.
No, indeed, and that's a part of it.
And y'all real as hell off the field, off the camera, I should say. So y'all gonna get that real talk when they come holler.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Fellas, let's get into the league.
We starting with.
It's been so long since we've talked. A lot has happened. We normally pull up the standings, talk about it, review it. But I just want to shout out some news that's probably popped off.
Okay.
Some of this might be old, some of it might be new, but cut me off and tell me your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, Michigan State University, Tom Izzo product, Matt Ishiba, is buying the Suns for $4 billion. Former player, played with Mateen Cleaves, won the championship. He was a walk-on.
Go ahead.
I did all that for you in the beginning. So basically, new person from Michigan is buying the Suns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Anything? Keep it moving.
Tap in if you trying to win. Cause that's
new. I mean, that's a lot of bread, bro.
Hey,
$4 billion.
You know what I'm saying?
How you feeling?
That's tricky. That's a tricky setup right there.
Because I mean, he really the majority investor.
That's gonna be a recruiting line.
Oh,
that's gonna be.
Is they gonna use that?
Oh man!
You want to own a team one day?
You want
to own it?
We can funnel you right in over there.
If you don't make the team, we can get you situated.
I wasn't even taking it there, but that's hilarious.
No,
dog.
that's what they be saying.
No, but
I can imagine.
That y'all, I swear, Paul being Cardi, that's exactly.
But congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations, bro.
Congrats,
Matt, bro. He got real estate bread. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to see some Spartans over there for sure. Some Spartans in Phoenix.
Draymond going to
I think Mateen going to be the first one.
Mateen about to come back at point, huh? Mateen about to be, Mateen, dog, it ain't over, baby.
Man, Mateen, keep the suit on, dog. You might get some color commentary for the Suns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you trying to win, baby.
Okay. Devin Booker's also out a month or whatever with an injury. I think it's a groin. I want to see how the Suns kind of
I ain't with the Suns right now.
I want to see how they float with him out.
I just don't like nothing that's going on over there right now, man.
And then with Ayton, I feel like he out of there. You see him and my Teams arguing?
No. Yo, first let's talk about him and Mikal Bridges, bro.
Yeah.
Him and Mikal Bridges?
Mikal Bridges says on the court when they playing the Washington Wizards, man, you don't be doing shit in the playoffs.
He said it to Ayton?
You don't be doing shit in the playoffs. That Bradley Beal was looking at them like, he was petty as hell with that shit, bro. But I was just like, damn.
Like, what the f***? In all the huddles?
No. First of all, I'm Team Ayton, bro. Why is all this smoke coming towards him? And I felt like he sacrificed a lot for them, dog.
Bro. This
is what I'm saying, bro. I don't like that shit, dog. I feel like
I feel like I'm the same way with you, bud. It's like I feel like he the one that everybody is
scapegoating down there, bro.
Scapegoating, and everybody coming together to be on him.
It's a reason. Y'all know, y'all both played on teams, and it's a reason.
No, man. It's because when some people take your kindness for weakness, bro. He might not be one of them that He might just be a team player for real, bro. And they take that shit for granted. I feel like
I think it's like a unwritten like law when you players like it's win first and it's championship first, but when it come down to changing your family lives and somebody getting cut that check, you let them get that check. And I think Aiden took the back seat. Like they signed Mikal Bridges before they signed Aiden.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? They signed CP before they signed Aiden.
Yep.
So it's like, he feel a certain way when you know what I'm saying. He feel a certain way,
yeah, bro.
And then when it's the playoffs, y'all, that ain't all his fault. Y'all don't go to him.
They don't. They
you know what I'm saying,
nigga, bro?
So it's like, bro, it's like,
so is
man,
he gonna be getting out of there?
Man, he got the no trade clause. They can't trade him. They can't trade him. He can. If he wants to get traded,
if he want to get traded,
they gotta wait till January 15th.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Trade season is upon us. I feel like he will be moved this year.
I hope he do get moved, man. I think if Aiden get moved, I think he'll go somewhere and kill.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Aiden on the Pacers right now?
Yeah.
Like, with Halliburton feeding the rock, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So I don't want to get too deep into the team.
We good.
But I like the energy, y'all. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. All right. Donovan Mitchell made some Utah comments. And this is, we're going to just breeze over this. But he was basically talking about the population in Utah. It's all white. He don't like how people get pulled over. He got pulled over one time. It was all this smoke for no reason until they seen he was Donovan Mitchell. Now it's all good. And he like, man, the people that's black that got to live here, they got to deal with this. And I'm so glad to be playing with black people around me.
He said, "I'm back." He said,
I like playing with people that look like me.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be back around people that look like me.
Yeah. So, do y'all have any thoughts, comments, anything like that, or is that just like what we know from Utah?
That's just what we know in America, not just Utah. Like
facts.
That's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's in certain parts of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So
if you up in UP, you ain't got no business up there. They why are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna keep that moving. We don't want to turn it into that.
Yeah.
AD is out with an ankle injury. He acquired it. It was kind of crazy in the air.
That was weird as hell.
It was a weird ankle injury, and he was just turning up, like MVP numbers out of nowhere. Lakers was like, you know what? They might make the play in.
How did that happen? Like
he was in the air and he hit somebody's leg,
like Jokic's leg, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. It was
so now he got to get a bone taken out of it, and he said he's gonna wait till the off season to get a bone taken out of his ankle or some shit like that. Any thoughts on AD, the Lakers, Brian?
Hey, man, I wish the best for you, AD. Get healthy and get back to it, but the Lakers, I feel like they're going to be in some type of trouble.
I heard Brian trying to get out of there.
So Vince was saying, LeBron basically said, Vince, you need a mic too, basically that he don't see his career ending this way, playing this way. He want to play some beneficial basketball before he's out of here. Yeah, I agree with that, and I feel like Brian's playing above 38 years old. Dog. Yeah. His birthday was yesterday. Yeah, I see. I feel your energy coming. I feel your energy. You disconnected with me, but I feel you connected. So I'm gonna focus over here. yeah. So like, I feel like LeBron, if he was on a contender, he would be like that guy. But because his team is not
let's see what Blood has to say.
We're going to go right to him. We're going to go right to Blood. I'm going to turn it around. Yeah. All right. I just want to give you my energy.
Yeah, I want to get Blood. All right.
So what do you feel about that comment, J.O. Blood?
I really wasn't fucking with it. Yeah, I wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't fucking with it. I mean, for me, I feel like the Lakers, the rosters that's currently constructed, I don't think that they just did that on their own without Brian giving his 2 cents on who should be there and who shouldn't.
Pause right there.
Right.
Because I got to agree with that. Do you agree with that? That's a fair assessment.
They traded everybody out of there.
Kuz, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram. They got AD back.
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, Clarkson.
Josh Hart, who's a great role player.
Josh Hart.
Okay, so go back to Blood. Go back to Blood.
All right, back to Blood. So look, valid.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. Okay. So you saying you feel like LeBron was in the kitchen while they was cooking?
Most definitely, man.
Like, put some of that seasoning in there.
And put some of that Clutch Sports group in there. Because that's a lot of the players.
So you don't have really a lot of remorse
I ain't got
for what's going on now because LeBron had a foresight to see
I ain't saying he didn't have it, but I just felt that he didn't think that he had enough when I felt like he did. I just think that it would take some type of time for, that chemistry with Kuzma.
Brandon Ingram, bubble they would have had
Lonzo. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not. And of course, they got that ring. It's one ring, but it's like, man, what else are y'all gonna do with this roster that y'all got? You know what I'm saying?
And that's how I feel about the whole situation. I feel like they did so much for that ring that the Disney ring, what everybody called it.
I ain't heard
and
that.
they did. But that's what everybody called it. And
that's what I'm calling it from now on.
They didn't get to celebrate it how they wanted because it was COVID.
Yeah,
because you notice they always
do the parade like
they didn't.
Would, like.
So now it's like, damn, like that don't really feel like we won, and we not getting
And AD is kind of like,
I don't even think the Lakers fans, like the true Laker fans, they ain't celebrating that 2020 ring like that. I don't feel like
they celebrated. They counted.
They counted.
They counted, but they don't. They don't fuck. Yeah,
it don't feel authentic. It's like you said, it's a Disney ring.
And that gave Bron 4 rings, right?
Yeah.
So
3.5.
Right, 3.5. 3.5. So okay, so
that's a tough.
So with that said, is there any recourse for this? Is Bron stuck on the Lakers? Is it another squad, another landing spot for LeBron? And I'm gonna revert my energy back over here. You know what I'm saying? So what's the fairy tale ending for LeBron? The best case scenario. But is he out of LA? Does he got to leave?
Just like Brother Rice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever put my money against LeBron. he's gonna find his way out of the situation.
It's gonna be a beautiful.
Hey, people don't say Bron is not cutthroat on the court. Yeah. He cutthroat off the court.
Businessman.
He gonna get to the right situation, bro.
Hey, thank you for that. You done.
And I feel like that too. And that's kind of why I went there, because I'm like, all right, I see this shit ain't really working. Like, do I trade myself? So do we go back to Cleveland?
I heard it was some Phoenix.
That's what I heard. I heard it was some Phoenix too.
I'm glad y'all went there.
Yeah.
So tell me what y'all hearing about Phoenix and LeBron and CP3. I guess that seemed like more of the same, and not like getting with the young boys, because Bron always attached himself to a young boy, a la like Shaq. Yeah. Remember how Shaq when he had what? Penny, Kobe,
D-Wade.
Mm-hmm. You got to get a young boy. Like Phoenix, where's my young boy? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, bro. That's true.
I mean,
and like I love LeBron, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I put Bron up there with Mike for real.
Yeah, and Kobe, right?
But players, you gotta be careful what you ask for when you ask for LeBron, bro. Mm-hmm. CP, you want LeBron?
Sure.
You sure?
You sure you want to spot up?
But when we get to that chip where you don't like to be CP and you don't show up, you out of there with LeBron, because LeBron gonna show up and you ain't gonna be comfortable with the role you in, and if you don't show up,
you're gonna be the new Westbrook.
You out of there.
You're gonna be the new Westbrook.
I'm just going from player experience and just, you know what I'm saying? I love LeBron,
not
but
what you heard.
Yeah, I love LeBron, but in LeBron's history, it's like some of the best the best players that won LeBron was D-Wade and motherfucking Kyrie Irving, bro.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have a young boy.
If your level ain't there,
so why not?
You ain't winning.
I'm saying go to Cleveland. Go back to Cleveland.
Why would he ain't going back?
They don't
Cleveland,
want that, bro. I don't even think Cleveland
this
want
young
them.
nucleus. I know you don't want that as a Cleveland.
I damn sure don't want that.
Right.
I want Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, Allen. That's and Karis LeVert. Like that's.
Hey man, we playing basketball over here. We don't need that Brown ball.
Hey yo, in Cleveland, not to get far off topic, but like I feel like Garland and Mitchell, they starting to figure it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, listen. We good on time right now. We got like 20 minutes left.
Okay, we got 20.
We got to keep it moving.
A hot 20.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so we off the Lakers. Let's talk about Luka Doncic. Crazy games. Crazy game, first off. Mm-hmm. Crazy triple-double, 60 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists.
21 rebounds.
Nobody's ever done that. Giannis had some crazy games, too. Some 20, 40, I'm sorry.
Giannis was on the tear.
What was Giannis on? 20,
he had 3 40-point games like within
20 games, right?
Yeah.
Was it that?
Yeah.
So
he was like 40, 25,
the level
30,
these
40.
two is playing at. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Ja.
Oh, it's
his comments.
It's one other
So I know I gave y'all a lot to kind of, you know what I'm saying, digest.
It's all good. We got that.
Ja, Luka, Giannis.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about them three. I feel like those three are the faces of the league right now. Am I right?
I'm going to throw one more name in there. Y'all probably going to be mad at me, but the way that motherfucker playing.
Who you talking about? Kevin? Who talking about? KD?
I'm talking about Zion, bro.
Zion.
I am on the Zion.
D'Angelo Russell said Zion.
That was the weakest. Go ahead, say it, dog. Say it, bro.
That's it. We're going to get into it. I'm going to wait till we get to Zion.
Yeah.
So, look, we got Zion, Giannis, Ja,
Luka.
Yeah.
The league is in good hands, man.
Hey,
man, we in great hands. We straight. Brian, you know,
I'm gonna give my honest opinion about
get into it.
this new generation, bro.
I love them.
I feel like the last 5 or 7 years before Luka and them came in, talent was down.
When it was Giannis,
They was set.
Yes.
This is just me, and maybe it's because it was my generation when I was supposed to be in the league.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. I don't give a.
I'm with you. Right. I'm with you.
I feel like
all we had was Giannis, but he can't really shoot like that. So it's like, who we got?
Even kind of before, like I don't want to say any names, bro. I'm not gonna say any names.
Why not?
I just don't. I'm thinking of the trajectory of our podcast now.
You gotta keep it.
I'm thinking of the trajectory of our podcast now.
All right, I respect it.
I feel like some people that was highlighted as stars wasn't really like stars.
Give me one,
they was getting
man.
playing time. They was getting numbers. They was getting stats.
They weren't really real.
They wasn't really killing like what I know killing for basketball. Like Luka and Ja, that like I think they showing it like no, we really can hoop. And when they go against some of them players, it's like they're not the old players that was getting. They not done. They just not as good as Luka and Ja and them is. Like they really got skills.
Give me one,
bro. I'm gonna throw one more name in there, man. I'm gonna throw one more name, bro. That I really want to see him on a contender or some type of. Yo, Shea been cooking, bro.
Shea Alexander.
Yeah.
Shea be cooking, dog. Like
he different.
30 damn near every game, man. And
Different.
I'm watching his style of play, bro. Like he.
So you said we're not gonna leave him off?
Well, maybe I don't know if he on that tier.
No, we're gonna put him right there, but we're gonna put Anthony Edwards right next to him. Can we do that? Can we do that?
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Can I put Anthony up there?
See, Ant, I'm loving what I like since Cap been out. I ain't gonna lie, I like what I see out of Ant, but it's just like I be wanting to see it like back to back games. It be like Ant dropped at 37 and go do 22 or something like that.
But see, the thing is, I think that falls on the Minnesota organization because they still haven't figured out like, are we gonna just really give him the ball?
Yeah,
it's still like in.
That shouldn't be a question.
It's still in D-Lo hands a lot.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? The game has moved to who's the ball in the hands the most. You know what I'm saying?
Ja got it.
Luka got it.
Giannis got it.
And in Minnesota, Ant don't got it.
He should have it, though.
He just got it when he's hot.
The wild is when he do got it, he averaged way more assists, dog. Like, when he put primary ball handler, dog, like, he's getting 25, 8, 9 rebounds. Like, he hella active. So, I mean, I think he be showing us, like, what he capable of doing on a consistent basis, bro, but it's just...
There's a bunch of players, like, playing great, like Trae Young.
Trae been cooking lately, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's up there. We can't not give him love.
No, for sure.
It's players that's reaching, but like these players we talking about, I feel like the league is in good hands. And I want to anything to say about Zion. Let's talk about that quote you wanted me to get into.
What was the quote? Say.
D'Angelo Russell's like, I feel like Zion out here playing football. He ain't playing basketball because he out there too physical. You know what I'm saying? But Zion is a beast, bro.
D-Lo, bro, he ain't learned nothing from the Nick Young comments, bro. That's it. Come on, bro. Like
he said, he out here playing football and everybody else playing basketball. That was
that's showing love. Man. I mean, like
no,
I read
that's
it.
Not showing love.
I mean, no.
That's not showing love.
No, he trying to hate, but he sounding like a hater, and it's like Zion out there balling, he killing.
Yeah.
No, he destroying them.
I said when I heard that quote, it's like
I heard
what he talking about.
I heard whining when I heard that when he said, "Man, he out here playing football. We all playing basketball."
That's what it is.
So I'm hearing Zion out there killing them boys.
To y'all motherfuckers. Every comment I seen in that dog after that comment, after what he said, every comment under that was like, "Yo, hit the weight room, Will."
Okay, so more comments. Ja said he ain't worried about nobody on the West Coast. He only worried about the Celtics. How y'all feel about that?
I like the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I think that was met when they played the Warriors. The Warriors did
win. They heard that.
They did. Yeah, but
Steph was laughing on the bench and all that.
Yeah, but I like that Ja is willing to step out there and start up, bro. Like
I ain't worried about
that's
nobody.
what you
I'm
need.
worried about the Celtics
For sure.
That means
he
we
the leader, bro.
Yeah,
he the leader, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta say that so your troops believe the same shit. You know what I'm
Jaren
saying?
Jackson back. He said Dylan
He
Brooks the
been
best defender in the league.
I don't believe that.
That's a stretch.
I
But I like the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
I like the camaraderie.
Yeah, keep your teammates' confidence up. But
All right, man. What you was about to say about Jaren Jackson? He playing good?
he playing good. Like, bro, I think he averaging like damn near 2 blocks a game. Like, he playing good for them, bro.
He's a great defender.
Great defender.
He hit the three.
He underrated
rebound.
defender. I feel like he underrated on the
He gonna block
defensive
some
end.
shots. So we'll see what's up with them. All right, let's keep it moving. I want to go. Well, you know what? Let's get to it now. The Pistons, right quick. Let's just tap in with the home squad. Killian got 3 games.
Hell yeah.
Mo,
Hell yeah, he got 3 games.
I ain't with that. I'm not with that, bro.
Mo Wagner got 2 games.
I'm not with that,
Mo
bro.
Wagner was tripping.
So Mo Wagner hip checked him. You know, the loose ball. Killian fell on the bench, got up. The assistant coach was trying to grab him. He got off of him. You know what I'm saying? And then he hit him with a little
Firing French
He hit him in the brainstem. And if you notice,
No, bro.
dead.
Mo passed out, bro. He like
He didn't pass out.
it looked like it because he like straight up leaned forward
He
and
just
they
ain't want
wanted
to
to
get
try to hide him.
He ain't want to get his ass whooped in that crowd because they knew what he just
Listen,
did.
bro. This is what I got to say about that, bro.
Because you was at that game.
I was there.
Hey, we've been waiting 4 years for Killian Hayes to be aggressive on the court.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been waiting 4 years for him to be aggressive on the court.
Yes.
So on his 4th year, he want to punch somebody in the back of the head.
Right. When I'm
Hold on.
Yes.
That's wrong. That's what's wrong with Detroit now, man.
Oh, come
This
on,
was
man.
we applaud,
got
bro.
up.
This
He got
was
up.
no.
And then attack.
We promote. What are we promoting here, man?
Right, man. Go ahead. Speak
What
your
we
piece.
promoting?
No, what we promoting, bud?
We not letting come up here and hip check
That's
us
right.
into the motherfucking
That's
clip
right.
and to the scoreboard.
We promoting consequences and repercussions.
Man, hell yeah. If we gotta stand for something.
Bro, like,
If we let come up here and hip check us into the scoreboard, what this whack record we got, bro? We ain't standing for shit, bro. We
That's
just
right.
I like it
With
from
you,
Killian.
Jay.
I'm with Killian on that. Y'all know he been
why
playing
don't he
good.
why he ain't do nothing on the court the past 3 years, bro?
He been balling lately. He been balling lately,
you
Joe.
gotta
Come
figure
on,
this
Joe.
out.
He been playing solid.
He's speaking French. He coming to this.
Bro.
Now you
Listen,
got to
bro.
read English.
Listen,
All right.
how he been balling?
Oh, I'm with you on this side.
No. All right.
No,
so look, for me,
how he been balling though?
So,
So I feel like hold on.
All right, go ahead.
I think he gets solid stats, bro. I think
Okay.
he'll have some 19s and 10s, but with the game changing, sometimes them stats don't mean shit, bro.
Impressed, not
And
impressed.
what are we trying to do? Like,
Big
are
facts.
are we trying to have a guard that can really compete for wins? Or are we just trying to say, oh yeah, he got his stats today?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think that the Pistons are setting. We not set up to win in any case. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
true.
what we watching is just the Pistons just play basketball, bro. It's not like they competing to win. They
It
compete.
ain't like a.
Yeah, I watched that game the other night when they beat Orlando. They won.
What's our identity though?
But yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No
because
identity,
it's just
bro.
like it's like all right. That night it was Sadiq night. It was Alec Burke night that night. It's like damn, bro. I really. And I respect
I love
Alec
Burks.
But I don't want to see Alec Burks
Come
scoring 30
on,
for
man.
us, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
dog.
that ain't what I'm
Yes.
coming to see.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you watching old vets get their numbers for us, bro. And we got this young talent. And that's where I think the struggle been with Killian Hayes, where you got a like Corey Joseph on the bench. You got Rodney McGruder. Last year they had Frank Joseph. It's just like, why you got all these guards and y'all drafted me 7th?
And Frank played
You
great
know what I'm
last
saying?
year, just for the record.
He played solid, but it's just another
Frank Jackson.
Jackson. That's right.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying, Joe? Look at your face, Joe. Like, what the
We be getting fooled,
I
bro.
know. I
We
just
be
had to
getting
get
fooled,
you
what I'm
bro.
saying, bro? Like these consistently come in over the younger cats, and it's just like, so you gotta wait to see.
But that's
really
what that's
display.
what I'm saying with the Pistons. Because now they trying to promote. Okay, we in the league for the #1 pick this year, bro.
Yeah.
So now they saying we tanking.
Yeah.
That was if we
yeah.
tanking. Why just like you said? Why are we playing? What's his name?
Alec Burks.
Alec Burks.
Alec Burks.
Corey Joseph.
Corey
Corey
Joseph.
Joseph.
None of them should play.
None of them should play, bro.
That's my.
We should be trying
yes,
to.
yes.
And the number. What's his name? I don't know how to say his name. The #1 pick.
Victor Wembanyama.
What did Victor want? He had an interview, and what did he say? He said somebody asked him a question. They said, "How do you feel about tanking?" He said, "I feel like that's stupid." So
That's
what is
real
that?
shit.
I don't want to go to no organization that's just trying to tank to get me.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Victor Wembanyama did win the MVP of the French All-Star game. Want to give him some love. He's still balling. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't a knock what I was saying.
No, I know. And I was just saying, I love that statement from him.
Yeah, that's
because it's like I want to play on an organization
that want to win,
that has a game plan, bro.
Yeah.
But then another thing, not to go too far off topic, bro, but when like we talking about Orlando Magic, you don't see no old vets over there taking away from what Paolo doing, taking away from Markelle.
But even if they did, they will be played the right way and how to bring the youngins up.
Terrence Ross. Showing love to ball.
Eric Gordon, bro.
You show love.
That's
way
different,
right? You know what I'm saying?
You don't take the vet and put him in the last 4 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Bogdanovich, I'm cool with him, but not so much Alec Burks.
I feel like that happened with Jaden Ivey. Like they took him out to put another vet in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
And what does that
games,
do?
Bro.
What does that do to a mental, bro?
Bro, it's like, man, why ain't in the like, yo, damn, they don't trust him.
Well, see, this is what they don't get. If you put a vet in the last 4 minutes and you take Ivy out and the vet has success in the last 4 minutes, and now this youngin is trying to compete against the vet who you know what I'm saying? It could shatter his confidence. Like, dog, I'm going to get like, you know what I'm saying? They don't think of that.
On top of that, bro, it's no lesson learned.
No,
for the
exactly.
Like, I'd rather him mess up, learn, and not mess up
for next year. Yeah.
And that's what I was saying, bro. That's why I enjoy watching Houston and Orlando, because I feel like they give those young guys an opportunity to you know what I'm saying, make mistakes, to blossom
and to lose,
and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just get irritated. Like I said, I like Alec Burke, bro. I always like Alec Burke game, man. I thought he was tough. You know what I'm saying?
But not on your squad. Man, not on your home squad.
Not if I still got a number 7 pick. I got a number 5 pick that's on the bench. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them play.
So the way to fix it is, I mean, this is my opinion real quick. I'm going to answer my question. I want to get rid of Dwayne Casey now. You know what I'm saying? Now.
It's so funny how Smooth be like chilling and then later
boom,
he be like, damn.
Let's get rid of him now and let's like learn. And you know what I'm saying? If we got to get an interim or whatever, I don't care. We got to throw, Stout in as the interim head coach, whatever. I'm not, listen, I'm not no GM, Troy. Yeah. But if you throw Stout in as an interim, let us finish out the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? And then we in position at least playing our young guys. Because what y'all saying is valid, and that's what everybody's really saying.
Bro, if y'all had to make a bet today, I know it's off topic, where would y'all say, like, where y'all think Victor going? Because I got somewhere in my mind.
I haven't really thought that deeply of where he's going.
Oh, I have.
But I okay, where do you think he's going?
San Antonio Spurs.
I said the same exact.
Adam Silver's going to throw him on the Spurs. This is what's going to happen. He gonna throw him on the Spurs. That's your shout out to Pop. Pop gonna coach him a couple years, retired.
So
Tim Duncan gonna come in.
So what we're saying, we don't believe in that draft lottery.
What draft lottery? Pistons gonna get the 3rd pick. Call me now. Pistons gonna get the 3rd pick. We're not getting Scoot or Adam Silver. Like, I ain't throwing Scoot or Victor Wembanyama in Detroit. Look what they doing. Look what we doing.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that with my league, bro. No, I feel them though.
Yeah, I feel
y'all take whoever else, but I'll take Dog from Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
Brandon
Miller?
Yeah,
Brandon Miller,
I like him. I like a lot of players.
Man,
even the twin. But anyways, we
gonna
be all right, but we ain't getting better than the 3rd pick. San Antonio Spurs, to answer the question.
Damn, but
San Antonio needs a number 1 pick too.
They need, and it would
feel like it's been it's that time. Bro.
I would love that. I mean, I
can see that shit happening, man.
I can too, bro.
It would be a good fit. Sochan, like I ain't gonna be
Sochan Vassell and Keldon Johnson.
And just like what you were saying, it's like, why would Adam Silver give us the number 1 pick when we don't, like, we got the same coach, we got what are we building over here? Cade out. Jaden Ivey doesn't play over Alec Burke and Corey Joseph.
And then with Jaden Ivey, it's a lot of smoke on him with Shaden Sharp and Benedict Mathurin.
Respect to him throwing what's the name in the start lineup though, because that Jalen Duran. Duran been rebounding.
Ooh, I like him though. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. I'm glad you did.
Duran
did. I love. We love Jalen Duran. We love beef stew.
Yep.
So it's aspects of our squad that I love. Like if I'm the GM on like 2K, I can make it work. You know what I'm saying?
You think they're going to trade Sadiq before the trade deadline?
No, off season. Next question. Yeah. Pistons game. Okay, so okay. Everybody know. If you don't know, Joe got courtside seats. I don't know if he got season tickets. I I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I got like 300 if I got to pay you that twice to get in there.
We in there.
Oh, we in there. Then tap me in, man. You know what I'm saying? So Joe beat course out of all the games. So I got a couple questions. Pistons blew that 14-point lead against your boy, your boy and the Clippers. Your boys.
Sure enough.
How you feel about that? Like, what was you seeing while you was there?
Man, what was crazy is like they was down 14. The Clippers was down 14 with 3:30 to go.
Damn. Oh, wow.
With 3:30 to go, the Clippers sub out Paul George and John Wall. Like, it was like, gotta shout out Tyler.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Because
it was a game plan, bro.
Tyler was his favorite coach.
Like, it was a tactic.
He
took them out with 3:30 to go to put the Pistons guard down. So soon as they guard go down, bro, they cut that 14 lead down to like 4 in like 2 minutes, bro.
Who we put in for Paul? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Was it Terrence Mann?
I don't even remember.
I know Terrence Mann was out there, I believe.
Terrence Mann was out there. They had a big fella that was like 7 foot
Moses
something.
Brown?
I think so. Yeah. And then they had it wasn't Brandon Boston that I like.
Amir Coffey?
Yeah, it was Coffey.
Coffey,
Yeah, it was Coffey.
I love you said that though. He's playing chess. He took that guard down.
He took their guard down, bro. They cut it down to like 4. When they cut it down to 4, sub PG back in. Close the game out, bro. And that was all coaching, bro. It was crazy.
Ty Lue, young coach, played in the league. He, you know, we remember him playing versus Dwayne Casey, an older coach who, Now, as we transition into the Brooklyn Nets, because we got to get a Brooklyn Nets.
We got to show love, bro.
You was at the Brooklyn Nets game.
Oh man,
let's talk about like if you could put it into words, how KD, Kyrie looking, and like.
First of all, that was the best performance I've seen with my own eyes of a duel. Like, that was the best performance
as a tandem. Like,
as a tandem, Kyrie and KD. That was amazing. The thing that I seen from him, bro.
They gonna get that ring this year.
Man, I'm not gonna go as far as ring.
I'm still going.
I'm not gonna go as far as ring.
Yeah.
But the thing that I seen from him was they're not worried about the glory. They're not worried about the media giving them any acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Them boys, they
I love KD and Kyrie right now, dog.
Yeah, I think this is the first time where it's like, we want to win.
Yeah.
And it's nothing more important than winning.
Show y'all.
They wasn't doing no celebrating after made shots or nothing. It was just like, yo, we taking care of business, then we out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that was good to see because, for the past couple years, we've been seeing KD acknowledge everything on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We know what Kyrie's been going through. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I think all that has brought them in like, yo, we focus on one.
Brought them closer.
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Did all that drama, whatever there was, make them tighter? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. I think they focus on.
Because they won 9 straight. Was that
10 now?
10, bro.
Yeah.
I think they just beat Atlanta.
So 10 and counting.
Yeah.
That was my pick for, to win the ring. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was far-fetched. And then, like, Ben ain't even really balling yet.
But he playing good basketball for them. Like, just playing their role. They're playing that role. And I think, like, even T.J. Warren, same playing his role. Like, I like Brooklyn,
T.J. Warren to come around the playoffs. Oh,
if TJ,
because I be seeing glimpses of it. Like, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing. And I just think they team, bro. Even they role players like Edmund Summers still getting his minutes, playing efficient. And I don't see any drop with Brooklyn. Like when they bench come in, it seems like they keeping that same level of play.
Is it coaching? Is it chemistry? Or is it? It don't matter what it is. It's just working.
I mean, you gotta credit. I will credit Javon at some point to just the attention to detail on defense because they are playing better defense, bro. They playing better defensively
better numbers,
as a team.
Better rebound and all that. Like
they
are playing better.
And this is some of the best basketball that KD done played.
So we giving a stamp. This ain't just fluke. We giving a stamp to the Nets. No blood, no foul stamp on them.
What you mean by stamp? I don't know.
We stamping them to be an official team. The bullshit behind us.
I think so, yeah. Okay. We can say that.
Top of the cast in the East, Celtics, Bucks, been there all year. Cavs been there all year. Nets, now they're a force to be reckoned with. That's the top 4 who we kind of said.
We said that.
Y'all both said that.
Yeah.
So we're not surprised. Sixers, Pacers, Heat, Knicks. It's like, I love how the league is forming out and we seeing what it is, and it's like, yep, this is what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it, we got the Bulls at 10th. It was some smoke with Zach LaVine that we, during our little hiatus, which we haven't had a chance to talk about. They was a little upset with him with his defense in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all feel about them? I know every time it's always Lonzo Ball. Mm-hmm. Is that still the same thing? They need Lonzo to be for real?
I just feel like that's the key component that's missing. And Ayo been playing solid, you know what I'm saying, the backup point guard, Caruso, but just Lonzo is just a different type of point guard, man.
Yeah.
I heard some rumbling about LaVine finding his way up out of there, heading to L.A. I heard about that, so.
Yeah, L.A. won LaVine, Bradley Beal.
I wonder what it is with LaVine because Chicago always been kind of like off him a little bit, like.
Yeah. And even after giving him like a max deal,
yeah,
like,
they didn't really let him blossom when he was playing good. They used to sub him out and all kind of stuff. So I don't know what beef they have with.
That's my one team I look at, like them and the Hawks at 9 and 10. Well, I'm like, you know what? I think they might be better than the Heat and the Knicks, who's like just above them, and the Pacers.
You heard about the Hawks, like Nate McMillan.
Well, he was about to retire. He said he offered that. He was talking about about mid-season retirement, but
yeah, I heard that he kind of fell back off of that, but then he said that he won't leave it out of the, you know what I'm saying. After the season, he's going to, he going to make a decision, see what he want to do, reassess the whole shit. So
yeah, I'm just looking, man. I'm surprised about the Pacers. I'm happily surprised that they're still in the mix at the 6th seed with the young boys, Tyrese Halliburton in there. You know what I'm saying? When they was about to blow it up.
Yeah, dog, for sure.
Let's go to the West though. Pelicans up top.
Oh, they number 1?
They're number 1.
Oh, man.
They are number 1. Zion. CJ McCollum just had 11 threes. They going to be all right. He is Pelicans record. But right behind them, we got, actually same record, 23 and 12, Denver Nuggets.
The boys.
You know what I'm saying? And my boys, I ain't going to cap. You know what I'm saying? I got a little love for Denver. I seen they're trying to find somebody else to come off the bench, another piece. But then we got the Grizzlies at, third spot. And then the Clippers. I want to get some love, too.
Sure enough.
And then the motherfucking Sacramento Kings. Yeah, that's all.
Talking about my dog, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm feeling like the top. And then the Mavs, of course, snuck back in there. They had the 6th seed. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Suns fell back. But the West so close.
It's so tight, yeah.
1-2 games you up. So that's why I was asking about earlier, D-Book being gone a month. As far as, like, how they'll trend. I think they're going to drop.
Yeah. What's crazy is like if I'm the Warriors, I'm still just licking my chops because if I'm looking at if I'm looking at the Pelicans as number 1, which I think is a good team, they just haven't. I still think they haven't just been through like the championship thing they need to go through before they champions. It's like the Warriors. It's like, ain't nobody really separating themselves.
You feel me? They're like the Grizzlies, and then even the Trailblazers, who was number 1 last time we was here, they now the 8th speed.
I think the league up with Steph getting hurt. I think that was not good for the NBA because I think Jordan Poole is gonna find his rhythm.
Exactly.
While Steph Curry out, and when he come back, it's gonna be on the same shit it was on last year.
And this is the exact same shit that last year.
Clay instead of Steph.
Yeah.
And even Steph was out.
He was out. But Jordan Poole been looking good as hell, bro.
He's that.
Like, Jordan Poole, baby.
He's that young energy that if you notice, Draymond got on the show and said, I can't get up for every game. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who can?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah. And he's finding his rhythm and it's going to carry them into the playoffs.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because right now, they're in the 9th seed. They would be in a playing game versus Jazz. We know what will happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. And then teams out of it, which we got to talk about, the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? Who we were all high on.
Yeah.
We had high hopes for.
Was we high as Timberwolves or we just high on
Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards.
We was high on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, we was high on Anthony Edwards.
But they not, like y'all said it, they're not using him like they should.
Yeah.
And Cat out too, so
Cat's out.
I don't know what's going on, man.
And then the Lakers, I feel like the Lakers, they're like 15 to 21. Jazz in the 10th seed or 19 and 19. I feel like the Lakers is it over? Can we put a stamp on that?
I think Brian is saying that. Like, I'm gonna continue to play and keep my name in good light, but I don't think he's happy that Anthony Davis is out. You know what I'm saying? He had to carry the load every time. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have something. I feel like Brian ain't made a play, like a big play in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trade or something that's like a blockbuster to get him some help in LA.
I've been seeing rumors. It says they're looking at Bradley Beal. I seen the Zach LaVine rumors. They're kind of waiting. They're holding off. They might stand pat, which I think is a terrible idea. But, you know, that's kind of like what we expect from the Lakers. Is just we don't know.
Yeah.
But I think they out of it, man. Before we get out of here, you know, normally we show love to people. You know what I'm saying? We give flowers.
Indeed.
But it's rare we kind of like be like, hey, man, that was some bullshit. Well, we're going to start doing that, like, because y'all pros, I've been watching the game a long time. You know what I'm saying? I got my ideas. And I'm watching Wally Zerbiak, you know what I'm saying, Miami of Ohio product, played for a lot of teams in the league. He was talking about Tyrese Halliburton, bro. He was saying, like,
so-called all-star.
So-called all-star, all this shit.
Wanna be all-star.
Wanna be all-star when he ain't really never played to the caliber of Tyrese Halliburton, in my opinion.
No.
So it's like, as former pros, when y'all got like former players or whatever the case, I don't care who you are, when you got people critiquing your game in a disrespectful way, how do y'all feel about that? And y'all go ahead and put Wally Zerbiak in his place right quick, if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't.
I mean, for me, bro, I just thought that, one, like the NBA is a league where it's not too many people that have played in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's a close, tight-knit fraternity.
Yeah.
So for a former player to come out and blast somebody like that's at the level of Tyrese Halliburton, well, I think he only in his third season, I believe.
20 and 10, I believe, at this point.
And he leading the NBA in assists, which Wally Zerbiak ain't never done. Like, I just felt that it was kind of aggressive. It was uncalled for, just unnecessary overall, bro. I ain't really with it.
I think it's like this disconnect from older players to younger players, because I think the older players are a little jealous that these younger players get more opportunity and more freedom to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it stems from with Wally Zerbiak, which is lame. You know what I'm saying? Because the older people are supposed to pave the way for it to be better for the younger players. Another thing is these platforms are outdated. You know what I'm saying? So they get on these platforms and talk stuff and think they safe. And it's like, no, y'all ain't safe. These players got voices.
We heard you, and you sound crazy right now. Wally Zerbiak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't know you.
I wonder how Wally Zerbiak felt when he read them comments on the Bleacher Report. Like, man, Wally a bum. Like, he a bum. And there's like 15,000 likes under that shit.
Before we sign out, Bleacher Report. I ain't liking Bleacher Report either. Because did y'all see that they did that like all decade teams?
No.
They did like the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
Oh, what happened?
They left my boy Zeke out again, man.
What?
They left Zeke out again.
Zeke
bro.
out of the 80s?
They left him out of the 80s.
What point guard? I mean, like, so they did
this is what they did. They did it. But see, this is what I didn't like. They did the 80s and they did Michael Jordan. They did Magic at the point, Michael at the 2.
Okay.
So that doesn't give Zeke. You know what I'm saying?
Love, yeah.
But then when they went to the 2010s.
Jordan made it again.
No, 2010s.
Oh, okay.
They didn't do position really. They had like 3 forwards and then 2 guards.
So who was the 90s 2 guard? Was it Mike again? Or
the 90s here was Mike and John Stockton. They did that.
I guess.
No.
I mean, boy, because Zeke only played 2 years in the 90s, but still, they should have the 80s.
No, he played till like, what, 93, 90?
Yeah, 93.
I get that, but it's like we got to reward winning, bro.
Did you see? Did y'all see Zeke on the
one of the best interviews ever.
I loved it, bro.
One of the best interviews.
I gotta watch the whole
bro.
thing, bro.
Bro, okay, so we getting out of here on this, but Zeke, dog, he really like put everything into perspective in regards to like He beat Larry Bird. He beat Magic Johnson. He beat Michael Jordan. Come on, man.
I did see that part, bro.
And then like the whole part, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just how the things they changed with the bad boys, as far as, of course, the flying. We all know about that, the private jets, hotel, first class accommodations. We just changed the swag of the league, bro. And he was just put in a perspective. I'm like, damn, Zeke, you right, bro.
The best thing.
So that's why I got this on right here. You feel me?
And the best thing about that is, like, now that we older, and he talked about the business of basketball and how David Stern was trying to, like, just market the game of basketball and how that may have been.
He showed love.
But he did. But he also showed how it could have put him at a disadvantage of, okay, now we're marketing the dunk. So now we can't play as physical, and we got to let Michael Jordan dunk. And how that put him at a disadvantage of how they defensive schemes and things like that, or whatever. And we're just like, yo, I might be good. I might be good, but I just might not be as marketable. You know what I'm saying? But what was so crazy, it was like he still managed to get them 2 championships in between Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
It should have been 3.
And should have been 3
times, bro.
And then he said, if my wrist wasn't broke, Mike's might not have won. And he was like, just let me. I should be able to feel like that. That was dope. But okay, I guess we're signing out.
I know, but no, I'm glad you said all that because of course we reaching out to Isaiah. You know, as you know, Detroit podcast. We reaching out to Isaiah. We want you to come on Athlazon, show love to the high school players in Michigan.
One thing from that interview.
Go ahead.
This the last thing. Well, he said, what'd he say? I did notice he said when he was talking about Mike, he said, I beat your ass. I beat him and I beat him. But when he's talking about Mike, bro, he said, I beat your ass. I beat Larry Bird, I beat him, and I beat Michael. I was just like, bro.
And that gotta be beautiful to wait all these years, bro, and to be put under all that criticism for a podcast or a platform like The Pivot, like we say, all this other shit going outdated. For him to finally be heard and not be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to feel good.
I heard all that, man, and I loved it, bro. And he was spitting all facts, bro. Like, he won and beat all them, bro. And then the fact about Jordan and they family so close, like
we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep talking, Vince. All right,
man. We gonna listen, man.
No, hold on. I gotta say this.
Go ahead, get it off.
To beat Isaiah Thomas, to be with the Detroit Pistons, which is a small organization at the time, and we trying to make our way into the NBA. And it's like you going up against Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the Lakers organization, and then you going up against Boston Celtics and Larry Bird and McHale.
All them.
Like, he wasn't only fighting these great players, he was also fighting them organizations where it's like, it makes it's more. It's a better
refs. The
he fighting everything. It's like it's to win for the NBA. It would have been better for the Lakers to win again and Boston to win again. But how did Detroit win
and sneak 2 out of that thing? Bro, and then the phantom foul on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, of course, when Lambert like this, this, bro.
Just think about a lot of the. I mean, I know we gotta get out here, bro, but it was a lot of heartbreaking plays where the Pistons was just like right there for winning some. Even still by Bird. That's you know what I'm saying. That kind of that's another heartbreaking.
That could have been 4 straight. I didn't say 4 straight, but that put us in the mix.
I mean,
then it was like when he was talking about they was changing the rules for Mike to win. And you notice when Magic did his documentary and when the Lakers did their documentary. They never mentioned. They mentioned like Magic passing the baton over to Michael when it was like, no,
bro. The
Lakers won it. Yeah, the Lakers made it to the finals when Michael won, but Mike had to beat Isaiah. Why they act like Magic passed the baton when he didn't win them last 2 years? It was the bad boys.
It's just that they just trying to keep Zeke in that light.
That narrative.
Bro, it's bullshit.
That's some bullshit,
Zeke
bro.
and Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, we want to, I would love to see Isaiah come on and promote his champagne.
For sure.
Come on, Zeke.
You know what I'm saying? We'll pop some of that. You feel me? But, hey, man, we in the books, man. We talked about high school, college, sports.
That's a good episode, man. Welcome back, man.
Great episode, man. It's good to be back with y'all. Happy New Year to y'all, boys.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Signing
We ain't got no resolutions or nothing, man. We just going to keep applying that pressure, man.
Indeed.
All right, man. I'm Uncle Smooth, man. What's up, man?
Boy, J Blood, man.
We signing out, man. Happy New Year.
Let's get it.